Hey, Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Rising. We're looking at the energies that you're releasing and the energies that are coming in because you're releasing those energies in a very, very big way. We are looking at the Scorpio and Taurus eclipses that is ending in May 2023, October 2023, lasting until around March of 2024, these energies. So you're going to see, because this is the ending of the few year cycle of these eclipses, you're going to see these energies come through in a very, very big way. Okay, Spirit wants to start already. So we're going to do Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Sun. But I'd watch the whole thing because depending on where you are in your spiritual journey, you may get the minor effect of these energies or the major effect of these energies. But I'll explain it as I go. And then you just want to go look at your rising and sun sign if it isn't Scorpio, and merge what you're releasing and messages and what's coming in messages with that sign, and you'll get very, very specific messages for you of what you're exactly releasing, what you're exactly bringing in a big, big way. Okay, the Four of Cups in hand. So first of all, because this is your transit and this is your energy that we're dealing with, Scorpio eclipse here in May 2023, this is a very, very big closing out cycle of who you used to be into who you're going into. And so although this would be a minor energy for the sun sign of all these signs, because this is your energy, I feel like you're no longer bored with who you are. You've reinvented yourself. So whoever you were, you've left. You've already reinvented yourself. This has been a huge marker in your life where you step into the new version of yourself, into your new life completely. So you've been probably dealing with this a lot in the past few years, but you're probably seeing it happen in a very, very big way in May 2023, where you completely reinvented yourself. And you have more stability in who you are as a person, where you are now in life. Yeah, you've really come into your own recently. Scorpio Sun, what energy are you releasing? Eight of Cups. It's funny because this is like more, Four of Cups is more like Cancer energy, and the Eight of Cups is more Pisces energy, and it's like we're not getting like Scorpio energy. So it's like really like you've left, like you've evolved as a person very, very dramatically in these past few years, this past year, and especially in the past few months probably, or whenever you're watching this. You're just like, bye, that person's gone, I'm already on to the new one. It took me a long time to deal with this and get to who I am today, okay? And I'm finally here, and I'm very glad. It was kind of difficult because the thing you had to release, Scorpio Sun, was not achieving your hopes and dreams that you had as the past version of yourself, and being okay with the fact that you didn't achieve the dreams of the person who you used to be. And it's like, I'm getting from Spirit, like it's fine. It gives me a chance to have new hopes and dreams, and if I let myself stay in that really disappointed energy of not achieving what I want to achieve as the previous self, then I would be stuck in that energy forever and I wouldn't achieve anything. Like the fact that you release this energy of it's okay that I'm not going to achieve the dreams of the person I used to be because I'm a new me. Happiness and boundaries, yeah. I'm getting like creating boundaries within yourself. It's kind of one of those things. It's like, you know how like some people get really like uptight about promises that they made to themselves, and like they have like strict diets or strict like timelines, like I have to get married by this time, or I have to work out this many hours this week, or it's like, why do you have to? Like it's nice to be disciplined, and it's nice to know that you can do those things, but at a certain point it's kind of like, okay, like I'm a person. It's okay if I don't achieve the dreams of who I used to be. I have new goals and new dreams now, and it brings you so much happiness. You let yourself be free. You don't have to be attached to one way of being. Like, yeah, it's good to like, being like, oh, like I have to work out this many days this week. It's like, okay, I missed a day, or I missed 2 days. Like, that's fine. Like, overall, the past few weeks I have been working out this many times, and I'm okay with not working out once or twice extra this week or next week. Like, you like can keep to your true self without having to like get upset by not achieving perfection. So it's kind of like you're able to release the fact that you're not going to achieve the dreams of like who you were previously, and you're okay with that. You're like, yeah, I could have accomplished those dreams if I wanted to, or kept pursuing them, but like that's not what I want anymore, and that's okay. It's going to make me so much more happier to achieve these new dreams, these new goals. Okay, so Scorpio rising, how are you going to feel these energies? You're probably going to feel these energies way more intensely. Scorpio rising, these are your eclipses. You are ending something on a very, very dramatic scale. The death of something. We'll go with that. 8 of Cups twice again. You walked away from like a part of yourself that was very deeply ingrained. And this is something that popped up over the last few years. This was hard. I feel like you were hoping something would work out, hoping something would come in, something long-term would come in, and you left knowing you're not less of a person for giving up on that dream, or giving up on hoping that this person or this opportunity or this situation, long-term situation, is going to come in for you. You're like, I'm okay with that. Wheel of Fortune, yeah, it's not in the cards. It's not in your destiny. It's not fated for you. You're like okay with that. So it was a huge, huge achievement, because sometimes, it's really hard, especially for like someone as emotionally complex as you, Scorpio, that has to deal with huge dramatic endings and deaths and very type of topics, very big traumas and fears. This is a huge fear, and it's a huge deal. It really messed with your head, really messed with your emotions, hoping and holding on to, latching on to that this person or this opportunity or this situation was going to come in, and having faith and then having to let go of that was a huge, huge accomplishment. This is your eclipses. This is the biggest energy for you, specifically Scorpio rising, to release this energy. So it might seem like something minor to people who don't understand emotions as deeply as you do, who don't understand topics like this as deeply as you do, having this approach to life, having this kind of faith, having this this thing that you invested so much hope and energy and dreams and prayers into, not working out. This is the biggest release. It's for Scorpio rising. This is the biggest thing for you, is to release that. So when I say it's no minor thing, it is major. It is massive. It's the biggest release work out of everyone out there that you had to deal with. So this is no minor thing. When something you realize was not in the cards for you and you had to let it go emotionally. you're hoping this person would come in, or this like long-term situation, this long-term relationship, or this long-term job opportunity, or this long-term financial opportunity, or this long-term, home situation, or some sort of stability in something physical coming into your life. You're putting all your faith into it, all your emotions, all your hopes and dreams into this situation, and it didn't work out, and you're like, you had to let that go. It's no minor thing. It is a very big thing. It is the biggest thing out of this Taurus Scorpio eclipses. This ending, this release that you had to do it. I keep repeating it because it's like, I don't think you understand, but like, I don't think a lot of people would understand like what a big deal it was to let go of this thing that you thought was fated and destined at one point, that you were hoping and wishing and putting all your prayers into. Letting that go, that is a huge, like bullet to the chest kind of, for a long time, for the past few years, dealing with this. 7 of Wands. Yeah, feeling like you had to like, you're fighting for this. You're hoping this person would come back, or you're hoping this person would come in. You're hoping this job opportunity, you're hoping for this promotion. You're hoping that for this paycheck. You're hoping for this inheritance. You're hoping for this one thing that will make everything in your life better and okay and perfect, or whatever. That one thing is the one thing you had to give up hope on. It's devastating. Balance, yeah. And especially for you, Scorpio, like, it really put you out of balance. It really put you out of whack. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think people realize, like, what a, excuse my language, but mind fuck this was. Entirely and completely. It was the biggest energy out of this Taurus Scorpio energy. The hardest energy to have to deal with and release, and that was for you. But, like, with that comes this beautiful new energy. So what is coming in for you, my beautiful Scorpio rising? Reunion. So I think you were hoping and wishing for something physical to come in, and you're like, if that one thing came in, like, everything in my life would be like set. It could be a person, a romantic partner. It could be a job opportunity, a financial opportunity, a home situation, something like that. What you've been waiting for finally comes in. It's because you've released it. It might not come in the way that you thought or you expected, but it comes in. It comes in finally because you released it. I feel like it was getting dangerous. Very hazardous to your health. Extremely hazardous to your mental and emotional health. Your energy was being depleted because it was going to something that wasn't going to happen. It was becoming very dangerous, and it was being, on the verge of becoming like almost criminal, like very, very dangerous. You were on a very not so good path, and so you had to let it go, and it caused a lot of imbalance within you emotionally, and it's hard for people to grasp because you feel so deeply, you understand things so deeply. But yeah, you have that person coming in. You have that person you're going to, the person you're going to have a long-term relationship with coming in, or someone that you're going to have marriage with, or someone coming back, or having that friend or that business partner, or I feel like when you have that person that's by your side, whether it's your romantic partner or a friend or a business partner or just someone you can rely on, or one person in each area of your life. If you just have that one person, you're set. You're on top of your game. You have really good interpersonal skills. You're very social and you're very happy. And you're getting that. You're getting that really important person or that really important situation that probably involves a contract. That's why I think like job or home or something like that. If it's not a person. Page of Pentacles, ready to start anew. Four of Wands, yeah. The happy home, happy marriage, yeah. So I do feel like a lot of you are getting that, specifically Scorpio rising, are getting the one coming in. And if you're already like partnered up, then like a soulmate level friend or something platonic, or someone you can work with at work or in business or on a hobby or something. But I do see like a very special person coming into your life. Community, I feel like you were looking for a community and people, and I feel like you're getting family instead. I think you are okay with just having people that you can talk to and be with, and can keep you emotionally balanced and happy. You're like, I need this. I need security in my emotions. I need emotional security in the people outside of me, and in my connections, in my most important connections. And I feel like you're like, I will settle for a group of people that I somewhat get along with. What you're getting in return is true family. You might even get back, you might be even reunited with a family member or a bunch of family members that you were kind of disassociating with or kind of closed off to or separated from. You might be coming into reunion with someone romantically that you are in a relationship with, or someone new that you're going to be married to or basically family with. You might be reunited with a child or a grandchild if you've been separated from them. Yeah, I'm getting like you get to start this connection from scratch. You get to, so for many of you this is going to be a new connection, and for some of you it's going to be something returning. It could be both. You might have family members returning and a new partner coming in. Transformation, that is you. Oh no, where did this stop before? Okay, so I didn't realize it stopped recording after I pulled this transformation card, but it's like, yeah, transformation, like that's so you completed the transformation, and that's why you're receiving this beautiful partner or family member, a friend that's like a family member, or business partner that's like a family member, or an actual partner that you're gonna be family with, marry, you know. And so then I went into Scorpio Sun, and I'm like, what's coming in for you? And it was the 8 of Wands, and it came out in hand, which is a sign that you're getting like this gift of gab, and like you're really good with you're really good at communicating, and it kind of like you might have been feeling kind of stuck or more stuck than usual, being able to communicate with people, especially people that you want to communicate with, the people who are most important to you. And so you're gonna get that gift back. So I'm like, oh, like, and then the King of Pentacles came up, like, yeah, you're gonna be, this is a really good time to talk to people, because you have really good communication with your partner or potential partner that's coming in, with people at work, with making deals and business contracts. Like, this is a good time to just talk to people. You're on top of your game right now. And the Emperor also came out in hand, which is like you're gonna be bringing in people who are on the same level as you, or wanting to move up or on the next level, so you can be inspired and motivated and challenged and have it can see what the next level looks like, so you can move up there. Because you're although I was like, you release things that you're bored of really quickly, and I'm like, not really, but that's something that you kind of work on through life to make sure that like you don't like harp on something, and like can like release things and move on to the next thing when you know that they no longer serve you. And so you're getting really good at that, and because of that, Spirit is bringing in a really good, at least one person, if not more, really good people who can inspire you to see what the next level looks like in many areas of your life, in all the important areas. Yeah. Scorpio Sun. Yeah, because then I saw the King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm like, that's good. That's the Taurus energy. That's what you wanted. You wanted to bring in more stability and security in your relationships that matter to you. So I'm saying, like, this is a really good time to, like, you're gonna have really good conversations with your partner or potential partners, with people at work, with whatever situation that's related to your home or living situation or money situation. Like, it's a good time to just talk. You'll get things done. Yeah, because that's what you're bringing in, the Taurus energy, which is what, allowing you to go to the next chapter of your life. Wow, Ace of Cups and the Moon card. Oh, wow. So I feel like you're having a huge emotional opportunity. Huge inspiring opportunity. Yeah, because I feel like you're like, I just need my, you just like to be emotionally have your basic emotional needs met. And I feel like you're having a huge opportunity in your emotions being met. It's current love interest and current partner came out in reverse. So I feel like there's like a huge opportunity coming in from your current partner or incoming current partner. A huge opportunity. Casual love interest coming in. So I feel like your energy is so good right now that you're probably going to be bombarded with casual love interest, at least one casual love interest. But I feel like your current love partner is going to come through with an opportunity in love, or a potential partner, potential love interest is kind of come to you with a really, really big opportunity in love, and in terms of emotional opportunity. Very big opportunity in love and in your life. Wow. Okay, so let's wrap this energy up with the major energies. Temptation. That's the Devil card there. I feel like it's always been, it's this thing that you struggle with, always tempted to go back, always tempted to hold on, always tempted tempted by love, it's and money, and it's very tempting. I can see like drinking, maybe bad habits. Yeah, it's very tempting, but I think love is the main thing that pops out here. Makes you kind of go crazy. but I feel like you released anything that's been holding you back. And what you're getting in turn is the tribe. You're getting something more than just a tribe or a community. You're getting family. So I feel like this is a partner you're going to meet that you're going to combine families with, create a family with, friends that are going to be like family, people you're going to work with that are like family. That's a very big deal for you. It's the biggest deal. The biggest energy right now is for you, Scorpio. I see grace and possibilities in all of life's challenges. And that's I was saying that, like, you have such a, like, grace. And it really, really helps you when you're emotionally secure. You have such grace. You are able to speak very well. You're able to procure a lot of important business transactions, important relationships with people, important situations. You're able to, like, do big things when you feel emotionally secure. And all these, like, possibilities open up for you, and you see things, you see life differently. Like, I feel like it's supposed to put such a pause on you, Scorpio Sun, so Scorpio rising, when something needs to leave your life. It's, like, very dramatic. It's very, causes a lot of chaos in your life, a lot of time that you need for healing. But when you have that emotional stability and security in just one person or one situation, or in a very healthy manner, it opens up all the possibilities, and you handle things with much grace. And that's what you're getting, because you dealt with a very, Scorpio rising, with a very difficult thing to release. And so you're getting something to actually give you healthy stability and security emotionally. And Scorpio Sun, because you're learning to quickly release things and not harp on them that no longer serve you, that no longer are your dreams anymore, and you refine and revise, and your dreams or your goals. Spirit is bringing in at least one person to really, really inspire you for the next thing. And it seems like a partner. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It seems like a partner. It could be like a really best friend. It could be a business partner. It could be a really good colleague that you end up having a really, really deep bond with. It could be very platonic, but it could also be a partner. Yep, so I hope you resonated with this. I would check out your rising and sun sign if it's not Scorpio, and mix what you're releasing energy with the other readings, what you're releasing energy, so you have a very specific idea of what you're releasing in a big way. It's very unique to you. And then mix what's coming in from this reading and that reading, so you get a very specific idea of what's coming in for you. From May 2023 to March 2024, but you can see it in very big ways between May 2023 and the end of 2023. All right, I wish you much love and light.